comfort innocent and trusting Australians with the news that 99% of the cases are mild and only 1% are serious or critical. In fact, as I speak to you today, in the last 24 hours, no new cases in the ACT, 5 in New South Wales, none in the Northern Territory, none in Queensland, 1 in South Australia, none in Tasmania, none in WA. Victoria excluded, there are 11 people in hospital and 7 in intensive care. And the economy is being smashed. Now the panic. Try to tell us that, oh, you'll have a vaccine by mid-2021. Live in hope. When the medicine we've been dished out is nothing but fear, and people have had their freedoms crushed, their very spirits destroyed, lockdowns imposed with no evidence presented that they work. Blunder on, lecturing people. And instead of reading out these meaningless statistics every day to frighten everybody, why not tell the public that worldwide there are 700,000 deaths from coronavirus, but there are 60 million deaths in the world every year? 60 million. Why do we have to have this daily recitation of cases? Is there any other disease for which this happens? Cancer? So far this year, there have been 5.1 million deaths from cancer. We don't get daily updates. This is nothing more than a political stunt to justify taking away our liberties and our freedoms, locking the joint down, making sure we obey. Oh, and if you don't cop, you'll cop the punishment. Grab power over everybody, which they most probably don't intend to surrender. Why not tell the Australians that 440 people die in Australia every day? In 6 months, we've had 420 deaths from coronavirus. But if you're going to throw numbers at us, tell us each day how many Australians have been made jobless by your government's decisions. How many businesses have been forced into bankruptcy? How many mortgages can't be paid? How many people are homeless? What's the increase in domestic violence and marriage breakdowns and suicide? And if you're keen on figures, or you pseudo-leaders, give us all the figures and answer one question. How much do you think we're prepared to pay for all of this? We're up to $360 billion, and that doesn't include the cost of 750,000 people out of work, business being buried, people taking their lives. When is enough enough? When does this rubbish leadership end? Get out of our lives. We can manage our own well-being. Government's job is to look after those who can't look after themselves. The elderly should have first call on those services. Instead, governments drunk with power are trying to manage all our lives, and they've failed. And it's time we told them